because I've already done 3 of these and I can't do it again because I'm going to lose my mind. All right, so let's get started. We're going to go over this and what you see on the screen there, which is the Ko-Fi. We'll make it real quick. Physical copy. This includes everything from my shop with the exception of some stuff that came out slightly afterwards, i.e. the Warlock Child subclass. The Child. I don't want to... No, it's not children warlocks. Although I'm sure they exist in D&D, but whatever. That's not... No judgment. All right. Whatever. So, first things first. On the Ko-Fi, if you go to ko-fi.com/biscuit10rpg, you'll be able to see the entirety of our page where we store all of our stuff. Not necessarily new, but not well known. I do have membership levels. If you want to support the channel, as well as my own personal endeavors, we have 2 levels, the Aspirant and the Warlock itself, chipping in at a $1 or $5 per month fee. Everything, there are special perks to this. Obviously, you get access to exclusive content, social media shout out when you become one, credit in all my future products that I make, which can take some time, so no worries there. The Warlock tier actually has some extra stuff, specifically exclusive requests. If you want to be one of those folks once a month, if you have something you're like, hey, I'm really struggling with this idea, I want to add something unique into my campaign, you can reach out to me and I will work with you. And we'll come up with something, either a magic item, maybe a monster, maybe an NPC, whatever you want. We'll work together and get you something unique for your campaign. Now, I will tell you this. If we work together, it may end up on the Ko-Fi page itself, but I will not be profiting off of it. It will actually be just marked as free so that your creation that you worked with me to put together will be available to anyone else that chooses to use something fun or funky. And my promise to you all is that will not end up in any of our books. That'll be specifically Ko-Fi exclusive. It won't even make its way over to Drive-Thru-RPG. So there you go. On my shop, this is the combination of everything I've made so far. Obviously been on a bit of a hiatus for creation-wise here lately because we're working on a super secret project that I cannot tell you about, otherwise Adam will strangle me to death. And I don't need Adam having more stress in their life or you know, my life. I don't want to be strangled. So we got everything here. Melting Pot of Nonsense is 90% of what this is made up of. There, now you can see it. The only difference is it's put in a specific order so that it's easier to read and it's not so chaotic, which is what the Melting Pot of Nonsense was kind of built around, just fun stuff in a weird manner. Also, if you feel the particular need, you want to get the physical copy of this compendium, bam, right here, Drive-Thru-RPG, just look up Biscuit 10 RPG, all one word, and you can find... Oops, I didn't go back after the last take. Ignore me. Here we go. The Abyssal Knight, available there for $1.99, just like on Ko-Fi. The only difference is on Ko-Fi, I make just a little bit more off of it than I would on Drive-Thru-RPG. However, on Drive-Thru-RPG, guess what? You can leave reviews, so I'll appreciate that too. There's the Compendium of the Absurd right here. And then, of course, I went ahead and threw up the Fey Court Warlocks up there just because it's an interesting concept. Kind of wanted to get it out there. Looks like someone thought 3 out of 5 stars. That's fine. It was a fun one. Didn't put too much stuff into it. But the compendium itself, as you can see, the PDF plus softcover is $14.99. Hey, not too shabby. The PDF obviously doesn't have everything that's in the physical copy, as noted right here. The physical copy only has extra edition of the Abyssal Knight version 2, which means that there's 2 versions of the Abyssal Knight in that particular book, because version 1 relies heavily on paladin oaths and twisting them and perverting them a little bit to give it a little fun flavor. However, the physical copy does have version 2, which is 3 more subclasses specifically for that new core class, as well as 2 more spells that you will not find anywhere else outside of actually purchasing the PDF for the Abyssal Knight by itself. Other than that, I think I've eaten enough time, so we're either going to start here in just a second, and you'll see our friendly, happy, or possibly curmudgeon-y faces pop up in a moment, or you're going to be knocked right back over to that beautiful Biscuit 10 RPG starting soon screen. With that, we hope to see you soon, and yeah, definitely check out our stuff. everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Biscuit 10 RPG. As you can see, we have a similar situation to what happened last week. Only we've got two different players this time, so we're going to run through a very similar scenario. So if any of you watched what happened last time, it's going to be similar, but the cast is going to be different. After this one, I'm making a judgment call that since they're all going to be going through a similar experience, that they're going to level up at the end of this, all of them, and I haven't told the rest of the cast other than the two that are here, so that's going to be a fun surprise for them. And we won't be back to the Red Opera until I can get at least 4/5 of the cast here, so that's the big thing. So if we don't show up, I'm sorry. But we will obviously, unless otherwise stated, have our Saturday games for City of Illumination. That being said, you all saw the fancy ads that were before this. Um, little knowledge drop on you all. Those ads are going to be updated and changed, and I'll probably post them on Twitter. We are, I say we, but it's just me behind the Biscuit 10, really, with help from people a lot. Going to be dropping some t-shirts, so you'll be able to get Biscuit 10 RPG t-shirts. Looks very similar to this one, except it'll have our title underneath of it. I have yet to get that one. And then there will also be a charisma check t-shirt, which is fun, and an adulting t-shirt, which it'll make more sense after we play tonight's game, because it is a non sequitur random statement that I'm going to make during tonight's game, as well as a few other T-shirts that will drop. Those can all be found once they hit the store using my link tree on my Twitter profile at Biscuit10RPG. Just go there, look for merch. You'll find stuff. There's stuff completely unrelated to D&D on there too, so it might be funny. It might be something dumb. Either way, you can wear it and think it's dumb. Either way, wear my shirts. I would appreciate it. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to go over the full recap of what happened with last game or the game before that. I will wait till we're all here, and I'll have one giant recap. Suffice it to say, what's going to happen is I'll go through a little bit here to let Invars and Grimeyes know exactly what was happening before they see what's coming next. So at the end of the session that they were last in, they walked into a room full of apparently now illusions, as Grimeyes was falling towards the floor as he tried to grab a key using Misty Step, and that malfunctioned. Then unbeknownst to them, and actually, no, I'm not even going to go into session 22. Y'all are just going to have to either watch it or wait till next session, where I'll read everything out so everyone knows what everything happened in chronological order. Suffice it to say, we're going to start up where we left off with you two. Invars, you are standing in the room, or you're standing outside of the room, outside of the door. Grimeyes, you have just fallen through the pedestal and you're about to hit the floor. And as you do, you look over, you hit the floor, and you look over, and you find both. Hell, I can't remember their names. Icarus and Essential, both looking like they're waking up from a nap inside the room. And before you can really mention anything, you both feel a tingling sensation running up your arm from where you have your bracelets that were given to you by Rosina. The bracelets flare to life. Light starts to emanate from them. Power radiates down your body, exiting your feet, and there is a circle that starts to appear around you. You both have Arcana. You both can use magic, so if you want to both roll Arcana checks to see if you know what's going on, please do.
Alrighty.
Ooh, a 6. I don't think that's good for me.
15.
All right. Grimeyes, you're not really familiar with this type of magic, but you've seen it before. You are inside of a small teleportation circle. And as that realization hits you, you both poof, disappear, and you wake up. You realize that you've been sleeping. You're inside of a dark, dank cave with one torch along the wall. And you can see As you look around, there is a tunnel headed out another direction, and you can see a very, very faint light at the end of that tunnel.
I suppose we should go towards the light.
Yeah, probably a good idea. However, despite having dark vision, I'm grabbing the torch.
You both have gotten a long rest, by the way.
Good to know.
As you
Having
wake up feeling
a
completely
bunch of hit
refreshed.
points instead of very few. That's good.
Oh, that's right.
My HP went down
Oh, shucks.
Went down. What?
I think you
from
had
because we had the positive max HP alteration.
All right.
I'm forgetting what that came from.
Heroes
It's
Feast. You're welcome.
Oh, yes, Heroes Feast.
right. I forgot that goes on normal HP and not temporary HP. Anyway, I'm grabbing the torch, and I'm gonna start walking towards the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'll follow him. He's being very brave.
All right. Just a reminder for you both and the viewers, nobody knows who Grim Eyes is. He is still cursed.
I know he's with the party,
Yes.
and he's always been here.
And he's being very brave right now.
He's being very brave. I'm
Fantastic.
gonna back him up.
All right. All right. So you're both walking down. As you're walking down this seemingly cave sort of walkway. It looks like a doorway. It looks like it was originally like from where you were coming from. It was just a dark room, very natural cave-esque structure. But as you go closer and closer towards the light, you're beginning to realize that this is starting to turn into what looks like man-made stone. It's a little bit here and there at first. You see a brick in the wall, but the rest of it's very natural looking. And as you go closer and closer to where the light is emanating from around a bend, the walls start looking less and less like natural cave structure and more like what you would assume the sides of a pyramid look like. So very well structured mortar, just and brick, just as you're exiting. Now, as you keep walking, you see as you turn around, you go around the bend, there is a large, dark room. And in the middle of this dark room is a small, pale sphere. It's about 60 feet away from you as you realize that you're at the entrance to this room and about to walk out of the doorway.
Is this something you're familiar with?
No, absolutely not.
Hmm.
The goblin is going to investigate.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation. What are you looking for specifically?
Just looking around this doorway, not going through it, just kind of all around the edges.
Okay. So as you're like I'm not going to make you roll investigation for that. I mean, you can't reach up certain height, so it's like tall enough for a large creature to get through this doorway. But it's just corners at the edge of this doorway, and you can't really make out, even with your dark vision, you can't make out even the gray tones beyond like 5 feet on either side of the doorway. It's like it's
Okay.
magical darkness, but very specifically where the light in the center of the room is not touching. And you're also not hearing anything. It's dead silent.
We can hear each other, though, right?
Yes.
This does not look like a trap at all. You should investigate. That's a thing you do, right?
Yes, it is.
As I knew that, yes.
and I will do exactly that. Now that I've actually rolled my investigation check of a 13.
All right. So there's nothing standing out like there's no traps in your immediate vicinity. As your eyes are beginning to adjust to this darkness, you kind of look at the floor and it looks like it's just a dirt floor. As you look out, it gets darker out there until you kind of look up at the light. Now, as you're looking up at the light is starting to pulse and the light is growing a little bit. And as it's growing, the sphere itself is not necessarily getting bigger, but the light that it's exuding is increasing in size. As it increases in size, you all start beginning hearing murmuring and chanting, and you begin hearing what sounds like a audible ah, like like a you just can't place it yet. But as the room lights up, it eventually encompasses the entire room, and you realize that you're standing at the edge of what looks like a coliseum. And
Yep.
you look up, and the light is now touching the entire area, and there's no sky above you. It's a big, dark room. It makes it all the way to the top, and it's unconscionable how high this place is, but the light is still touching it, even from this small globe sitting in the middle of the room. And as you're looking around, there are creatures of all shapes and sizes and backgrounds in the seats. Um, um, and they're all chanting that, tournament, tournament, and you're starting to get it all together, and it's starting to make a lot more sense. Um,
I check very quickly to see if we're wearing matching colors.
you are not. You're wearing the same clothes that you have been.
Oh, I was hoping for a tag team then.
Grim Eyes is just gonna walk on out. Gonna play to the crowd like he used to
All right, all right. So
before everything went horribly wrong.
so as you walk out, uh, what are you gonna do to try to play to the crowd?
Just waving, uh, arms over my head, pumping fists at the air.
All right, go ahead and make a performance check for me.
Oh, and my glamour weave is going to catch on fire.
Gonna fucking Hunger Games this shit.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
I've had this glamour weave and have done absolutely nothing with it.
Oh, you're on fire. Well, that's supposed to happen. You're doing that on purpose. Never mind.
13.
All right. The crowd is still, woo. It doesn't seem to have changed, even with your performance. It's like they were already in a dramatic fervor. And as you're walking out towards the center of the arena, the light makes a blip, and you see a shadow walk out of it. And standing in front of you, walking out of this light and slowly getting bigger until his feet touch the ground, are this very genial looking old man. Um, and he says, "Welcome to the games. I The other guy was supposed to be here, but with you," and he points at you, Grim Eyes, "you're not. It would be unfair because he knows you. So, no, the council voted against it. Your friends were here last week, just so you know. They had a wonderful time. They fought. What was her name? I don't know. Whatever. She gives out swords.
Hmm,
Either way, you've been
sounds
cordially
fun.
invited to the games. And by that, we mean you're here to win or lose before you can return. Now, what I've been instructed to let you know is that during these particular games, there is no risk of death. However, there does not need to be a winner either. So, there is a buy in and there is a prize. What you want for your prize versus what you use for your buy in will dictate each other. I will weigh them on the scales and, as such, determine if the price is right, as it were. Part of adulting.
Okay.
Now, explain this to me again about the wager.
So, uh, there's a lot of different things you can wager in this arena. Coin really doesn't mean anything. And just so you're both aware, this is outside of where you're used to. We're in a realm outside of time and space. So you don't have to worry about the collectors and favors. We have our own version of the collectors here. So the things you can wager are potentially favor. You can, of course, wager your soul, should you be so inclined. Or you can wager your reputation. Or you can wager something else, should you have something more creative in mind.
Grimeyes is going to start digging through his bag.
And then,
Do I have the ability to wager his soul? Pointing at Grim Eyes.
Already owe it to somebody.
I
You
as
cannot.
well.
Am I lying? I don't know.
uh, that is something we definitely should have talked about before the game started. But yeah, sure. You already owe your soul until you can renegotiate your contract. But it's a piece of your soul collectible on end. So with that, actually, you hear a voice in your head, Grimeyes, saying, "If you want to wager it, you certainly can. But just know that I'll make a new deal for you post haste if you lose."
Grimeyes is going to pull out the flavor maker.
Ah. So you wish to wager a magic item?
Yes.
Okay. And what would you wish to gain in return should you be successful?
Something of use to a chef.
Sorry, I just looked at the chat. Someone said, "Welcome to the Thunderdome." All right. This is why I close that most of the time, which I'm going to do right now. So we're going to go ahead and
That's,
close that. That's good. Perfect.
that's my fiance. Bye, hon.
Okay. So I believe we have something in mind for that. If you win, we will give you this magic item that you can use to enchant and enhance other items, assuming they're not already magic in nature. Right up your alley. He told us so.
Alrighty.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
since there was a long rest,
Mm-hmm.
do I need to make some kind of saving throw?
Yes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Thank you for reminding me.
Ooh. Oh,
You remember me?
No.
no.
Oh,
But
darn.
that's definitely a failure.
That is a failure. Um,
It's an 11, but it's a roll of a 1.
yeah.
So it's
Well, there's no critical failures on
but it's
checks
still
and
an 11
saves,
and I'm
but
guessing
yeah.
that's a fail. I don't
Yeah.
have the stats in front of me, but
Yeah, the DC is higher than 11. So,
yeah.
do you remember what happens?
Only vaguely because I can't actually find the thing. So
Okay.
did you link that to me
I think
someplace?
I sent it to you in a chat, or it may
Yeah.
actually be on. I may have updated D&D Beyond, but if not, I'll go ahead and give you a brief refresher. You are
Nope.
now. Oh, okay. All right.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. All right. Well, we'll just keep it that way. We'll just see how it works out. So yes, you're under the effects of
Of
that.
that. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can I make a what the fuck check?
Yes, that is a die 20 plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Oh, is it plus proficiency?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I literally just gave it a I actually have a what the fuck check on my D&D Beyond. I only have a +3 to it for some reason.
I don't know what it was for. I know we've used him before.
Yeah.
As that's happening, I at the host, the old man, right?
Yes.
I addressing the old man. And what is it that I might win? Tell me now.
What do you want to win?
Everything.
Hmm. While everything is a very tall order, we can supply you with quite a substantial amount of gold, items, gems, jewels, a dragon's treasure hoard, if you will. But the
I
price for
will.
that is quite steep.
Whatever it is, take it.
Very well. And he hands you both a piece of paper and says, "Sign with blood."
I chomp my. I just like rip off part of my own fingertip and smear it across the paper, and then put a cute little heart at the top of the I in Invar's.
Okay, perfect. Rolls it up, puts it towards you. Grim eyes.
Come on, we've got to win, Grim person,
Grim
not
person.
Grim eyes.
Dude, that's usually my thing. What the hell? Taking
What?
off pieces.
What do you mean? Come on,
Taking off
sign
pieces
it.
of your finger? What the hell, man?
It'll grow back.
And Grim Eyes will poke his finger with a knife and sign that way.
Okay.
I guess that I could have done that too. Yes, I suppose.
He takes the scrolls, puts them in his pocket, and reaches his hand back into the orb of light and pulls out a chalice. And he says, "Once you drink from this chalice, the games have begun."
Is that symbolic?
I mean, it's part of the ritual,
Yeah.
yeah.
DM, can I determine if the chalice itself is magic or if it's just
Um,
like, is it fancy looking?
it's a very fancy looking chalice. Like it's a gold and it's basically a platinum chalice with gold inlay and gems all around it. It's real pretty.
Okay. I look at the host and say that chalice is part of the horde.
All right.
Good.
Grim Eyes takes
Grab
the
it.
chalice. All right, he can go first, I guess.
And you actually down everything that's in there. And he pulls it back and puts it towards you, Grim Eyes, and suddenly it's full again.
I will take it and sip from it like a
Okay.
civilized person.
All right. So I'm not going to tell you what happens yet, but there is a new rule in effect for both of you as he takes the chalice back and puts it into the light. And he goes, "All right. You've both rested. We made sure of that before we started the games. So I guess it's time for the games themselves to begin. There will be a series of challenges followed by a combat round. Last time we had them going separately, but that worked out well for one, and we got a good chuckle as he sacrificed his own steed to make it through a door. Pretty interesting stuff.
That wouldn't be Rosina. That's a
Sounds
she.
like essential.
The lizard thing, yes.
Yeah.
So, if you walk
You
through-
always never remember these things. Good job.
Yeah.
And as he motions, the light disappears and it moves slightly, and you see behind the light is a standing doorway. It's a very innocuous door. The only thing strange about it is that it is standing in the middle of a arena. Nothing behind it. The door stands slightly ajar, and you can see
Grim
very
Eyes is-
bright light coming from the
Now
edge.
wait a minute. The door is standing and it's ajar. This is
Grim
obviously a
Eyes is-
mimic.
Imagine gonna walk up to it, gonna circle it a couple of times. You know,
As
poke
you're
poke the
walking
door
around it.
itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you walk around it, you don't see anything on the back. On the back side, it looks like the door's slightly open. On the other one, it looks like the door's slightly open towards you. On the back side, it just looks like you're looking back into the arena. But when you're in the front, you actually look into the open crack along the side, and you see a field of very colorful, beautiful flowers and trees and shrubs and just a wonderful nature that does not seem of this world.
Once more into the breach, and I run into the portal.
Motherfucker.
You swing the door open and you dive headfirst into the doorway. You come out on the other side and you look behind you and the door is gone. You, however, can still see the door. You're not through it yet. But you see him looking around a little confused.
Does it look like the Feywild?
um, if you want to roll nature, you can determine what this might be.
18.
Yeah, this looks like the Feywild.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
I should.
I'm walking through.
You walk through, as you walk through, you look around at what Invar's looking at, and you look behind you, and the door is gone. You begin.
Here we are. I
Yeah,
look around for a challenge.
In possibly the Feywild. Why would you just charge in here?
What? The Feywild? Oh, crap. I look around for any trickster spirits or tricksy little fey rat bastards that might be lurking around.
I think the moment has passed. We've just walked through a door right in front of one.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring you to the map.
Ooh, there's a map.
Yes, there is. Where is the...
Oh my god, I forgot I named myself Grady O'Malley on here.
With question marks, yes. Grady O'Malley?
I can't see that, so that's okay.
All
Is it on
right.
the tracker or something?
Yeah.
No, I can't see that. He can only see that.
Yeah, no, it's only on my end and on the DM's end.
Mm-hmm. Grady O'Malley? Question mark? Question mark?
I
Question
remember
mark, question
when
mark.
you said that, but
yeah. All right. So, let's see here. You walk in, and there's a audible, or there's you can hear the wind rushing through the trees. There's nothing necessarily strange about everything, but as you're standing there, the world around you slowly begins to come into focus. And then I did the wrong thing by hiding the map rather than revealing the areas, so I apologize. I did well.
It's fine.
it suddenly goes dark. Then light.
And as you're looking around, you see a very strange assortment of fellas. And to give you both an idea of what you're looking at, you're seeing these. They look like goblins with fairy wings.
Like twisted Pathfinder goblins with fairy wings.
I should note that
Listen!
if you want to try to figure out what they are fey, so you can roll a nature check to see if you might recognize what these creatures are.
I'll try.
18.
All right.
18.
All right.
Oh, 10. Never mind.
Yeah, I saw that. All right.
Delay.
So you Invars, you realize that they're fey creatures. It makes sense with the way that the weird landscape is. You're starting to kind of picture everything together. Like, oh, this is obviously not the world. Everything around me is purple right now, and it's getting kind of dark. It's like kind of a twilight time. So the sunlight has begun to slowly fade, but it's still bright enough that your vision is not hampered. Because I don't believe you have dark vision, do you?
I do.
Okay, good. So it wouldn't matter anyway. Grim Eyes, you look at this thing and it takes you a second and you realize, oh, This is a penumbrian. This is a shape-shifting creature. And seeing them in their natural form can only mean that they're not trying to deceive you right now. But the one thing you do remember about the penumbrium is that they travel in packs. And that they are very, very dangerous, and they usually go after those that cast magic first. They're normally little tricksters, but they are most certainly not good guys.
Well,
So
I
whatever
don't
they're
know
doing
any
here.
of that.
Yes.
So I look at my friend, who I know, and go, "These are friends of yours?"
No, no, they are not. They are
Oh.
fey creatures. They really don't like people, especially people who cast magic at them.
I don't use magic. I use divine energy, so it won't be a problem.
All right, you do you.
All right. Because of the fact that there really is no preamble here, no one's
Yeah.
going to get the drop on anybody. We're going to go ahead and enter initiative.
Wait, are we
Possibly that
fighting?
Penumbrian behind us.
We're fighting?
Yes.
I heard challenges, man. I thought we were going to play Yahtzee or something. What?
Yeah, the
Oh,
challenge
man.
is a pit. All right, so that
That
is
is a 10 for me.
all right. Grim Eyes with a 10. All
513
right.
on the board.
10.18 if we are adding decimals like in parses.
It does it automatically.
Yeah.
All right. 17. And oh, okay. We're going to go ahead and re-roll that one, and it is a 13. Okay. All right. Going to go ahead and do it as descending. All right. So, with that all said and done, the first thing that happens is you see this one right here kind of just move slightly to the left and stare you both down, and it doesn't do anything. It just is just looking at you like it's deciding what its next course of action is going to be. 2 is right here. So it is going to move up here, and then it's going to disappear. This one slowly moves towards you.
That one's not on the initiative list.
Oh, I know. They're both labeled the same.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have numbers underneath of them, so a couple of them are actually in packs. There we
Okay.
go. 2, and that's it. All right. 3. There we go. This one disappears, and this one disappears right here. Grim Eyes, it is your turn.
Grimeyes is going to carefully make it seem like he's pulling his knife out while he conjures it because it's his packed weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be pulling out my meat fork.
Alrighty.
Um, it's got 30 feet of movement. You're 35 feet away. I don't want to be in the middle of all of this. Oh, there's one up there. I didn't see him before. I was looking over the entire map. I didn't see that guy up there. 30 feet. Move. This is a cliff. Am I correct?
No, it's just a slightly darker area. Um, it's a fancy map. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, it's a cliff. Here's a rock over here. Here's a
Yeah,
hole
because it
right
looked a
here.
little bit like a it looked a little bit like a cliff. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So you're in a
Okay.
walkway. Don't get knocked off
All right.
that. That'll hurt. You would think I'd prepare for these things, but quite frankly, who cares?
I mean, it looks like a small cliff.
5:30. I'm gonna move to over here,
Mm-hmm.
knowing damn well that I'm putting my back to a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hold an Eldritch Blast on the first penumbran to make hostile movements.
Okay. So you're holding your action?
Yep.
All right. Invars?
I am going to dodge.
You're going to use the dodge action? Okay.
I'm going to use the dodge action. I'm going to hold the dodge action. That if anything does attack me, I will be dodging.
You will have advantage. They will have disadvantage against you. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Well, this one is going to fly right up on you, Grim Eyes. Actually, it's
Ooh,
going to
they're
do.
flying.
And I need you. Man, I really should look stuff up prior, but that's not my style.
That's fair.
Do. It's all good. We can look up things during game because this is a low.
Check out Biscuit 10 RPG at Ko-Fi. That's ko-fi.com. And it's Biscuit 10 RPG, all one word. They've got cool
Uh,
shirts, all sorts of stuff.
is this a hostile action, by the way?
It is. It is casting a. Uh, it's casting a spell on you. I need you to make a. Whatever. What is this?
I would like to
Wisdom
use the
save.
remnant of. I would like to use the remnant of D-tag.
Okay.
Is that a reaction?
Yes, as a reaction, I am changing the target to it. Actually, no. Let me look at the map again. How far are you away from me? Ah, perfect. I'm going to change the target of that spell to this one.
Well, it reaches out, tries to touch you. You try to redirect the spell, and it fizzles.
Touch.
You've been
Touch
touched.
attack.
Touch
All
attack,
right.
yes.
Cool. And
So,
this also triggers my Eldritch Blast.
yep. Go ahead and roll to hit. If you miss, I will laugh at you mercilessly.
I should hope I miss. I believe I'm at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack.
Oh, yeah, also, you're also at disadvantage in general, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. 21.
You hit.
Oh, that was. Oh, wow. Pair of ones. Yikes.
Oh, did you roll 2 ones?
Yes. And a
So
12.
you missed. Wow.
Mhm.
All right. Your Eldritch Blast has how many?
3 total.
3 total. Okay, so
And so it was 21, and then a
2 1.
10, and then a 12.
Okay, so the 21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hey, 14.
It explodes. Not in the sense of like, oh, you just exploded. More like it just got disintegrated. Is
Oh
there
dear.
another one over there? Nope. Oh, here's this one. This one's gonna come this way. And it is going to disappear right next to you.
Oh. He's toying with us.
All right.
Uh,
Invar's.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Oh, his turn's all up. It's my turn.
No.
No.
Something else just happened. There are now 3 Grimeyes on the battlefield, as 2 of them pop out of nowhere. 1 in front of you and 1 behind you.
Is it my turn?
No.
I'm dodging. I'm a
They don't try
dodgy
to attack
character.
you. They don't try to attack you. Oh, dang it. No. No. Delete.
You know what's amusing? I have control of them.
Yeah, I know. I kind of don't care about that portion of it. Okay. We're going to delete that one. Here we go.
Wait a minute.
That one's gone. All right, now there are 3 of you. And Grimeyes, it's your turn. As you look after you blew up that, you see 3 Invars standing in a row. And then 2 of you next to them.
Hmm. How long does it take for my curse to set in again?
Your curse?
Yeah,
It's every 30 seconds, and as far as you know, it's
30
only
seconds.
ever
Okay.
affected your party.
I was double checking on timing because I was going to shout out that those aren't the real Grim Eyes, and I was going to see how long it took for him to forget that.
Effectively, 5
But
rounds.
yeah, but if I know it's that long, I'm not going to bother. All right. Um. uh, okay. Grimheist is going to grumble angrily under his breath, and he's going to shoot Eldritch Blasts. One beam at this Grimeyes,
Mm-hmm.
one beam at this Grimeyes, and uh,
You have 3 beams, right?
yeah, and the lowest Invars.
Okay.
I was letting fate decide which one I was targeting.
Oh, okay. I was about to make you roll to see if you knew which one was which.
Oh,
Okay.
I wasn't paying too much attention. I just noticed, oh, there are more of me.
All right. So, every single one of your attacks is at disadvantage.
Okay.
What?
23 with a pair of 14s.
All right.
15
Okay.
and 28. Hell yeah. That would have been first and third beams.
All right. You hit all 3 of them.
Okay. So 14 damage, 9 damage, and 8 damage.
And they all explode.
Oh, sweet. I got the right ones.
Did you?
Bonus action. I am scooting down this tree. Gonna move to like here and like huddle in like in the crook of the tree.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity check because that tree is over a gorge.
As agreed upon just moments ago.
Yep, 23.
That dex check is at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Darn.
Why?
11.
All right, you barely make it. It's a shaky stepping over that. It feels like you're just not nearly as nimble as you normally are. And just because you two don't know, and you're starting to see the effects, but anyone that watched last week's episode is going to realize that you both drank from the cup of contestants, which makes everything you do at disadvantage.
Nice.
Nobody has to win. All right. Invars, it is your turn.
As I recall, there were just some creatures that ran up on me, disappeared. Some other things that looked like that guy and myself suddenly appeared, and he zapped them out of the water. Is that
Yep,
that-
they like
like just
literally pop, pop, pop,
I
gone.
evaporated them and then ran.
Yes.
and the me that is looking at me? What's he doing?
Staring at you. Looking like it's about ready to. It's kind of. You can make. I'll go ahead and let you do an insight check to see if you can figure out what this thing's trying to do.
I'll take that. 21.
Disadvantage.
Fine. 21.
All right, 21. Got it. It's really difficult to tell, and it's really weird looking at yourself. But it looks like
I'm
it
a
is.
handsome dragonborn.
Yes, it looks like it's readying a dagger to potentially attack you.
Okay. I'm going to look at him, clearly addressing him,
Mm-hmm.
and say, I don't suppose you'd like to just tell me how to conquer this challenge, would you?
What
And
language are you
as
speaking in?
well, draconic, of course.
Okay. It
I'm
just stares.
talking to myself.
It stares blankly at you.
And now I've deduced that it doesn't have my abilities completely, or it's not talkative. I will dodge.
Okay. So many actions, so many dodges. All right.
I'm a dodgy fella. I told you. Just watch out. Some places the water is dodgy.
All right. This one slowly flitters over towards you, flying very slowly. It looks determined. It looks a little bit more intense than the other ones you've been dealing with. You can tell that just by looking at it, but it makes no move to outright attack you at this point. This one. Okie dokie.
We can't see which ones you mean, so.
Yeah, I'm aware. Layer. This
Well,
one
we
pops up
can't,
next
but
to you.
chat can.
Yeah, the people in the chat can see exactly what it is, so my bad.
No, they can't.
Huh? No, they
Can
can
they?
see. Yeah, they can see my screen because I'm the one
Oh,
recording.
okay.
That one's not there. That one needs to go away. Okay. Oh, good. That was perfect. Delete. We're gonna go ahead and put that one. Add a turn. I don't remember what that was. I'm gonna assume it was 17. Who
It was
cares?
that.
Cool. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, whatever. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. They're two separate ones. I don't care about that. Okay.
Oh, it's also no longer my turn.
Yeah. I have no idea what happened. Whatever. Let me go ahead and refix this. All right, there we go. Took the dodge action. This one comes up on you and attacks with a set of claws and swings at you.
Who's it swinging at?
Oh, wait, that one doesn't do that. Never mind, I'm an idiot. This one right here. This one is swinging at you. The one that I'm.
AC 19.
Yes.
And I'm
And
dodging.
Yep, so disadvantage. It misses. It misses, swinging at you with its little dagger. And that one's done. And Grim Eyes, it is your turn.
I'm staying put.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold an action to stab anything that gets within 5 feet of me. That's it.
Okie dokie. Invar's.
The one tried to stab me. I'm going to stab him back.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and stab him back.
Is that at disadvantage?
Yes, it is.
That's a 10.
You miss as it deftly ducks out of the way. Seems a little bit more agile than perhaps you yourself normally are.
What are you trying to say, DM? What
I don't need to
What do you-
explain myself. I'm a fucking
trying to
adult.
say? I'm not agile.
As
Adulting.
in, it's not actually wearing armor.
No, it's not.
I'm just giving him crap.
Yeah.
Um. Then I'm going to move.
Okay.
Going to step to there,
All right.
and then step to there.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty.
It's a shell game. I need a few more Invars. If you could...
Are you trying to get me to shoot you?
No,
Because it's working.
you're climbed up a tree. It's the thing that you never always do. I've not seen you do that 100 times.
You
This
actually
thing.
haven't.
So this one is
Well
literally
done, you
just
remembered
walking up
something.
next to you. It's not making any solid movements yet. It looks like it's waiting for something. This one obviously turns around and tries to stick you again. Yep. Said your 19 is your
Yes.
Okay. Wow, actually managed to hit you. You take 6 piercing damage as it stabs you with a dagger.
6 piercing.
Grim Eyes, it's your turn. You have held your action and you are hanging out near a tree.
Exactly what I'm still doing.
Okay, Envars, back to you.
Oh, the things don't go? That's crap. Well, that thing stabbed me. I'm going to stab it.
All right, disadvantage.
As you wish. 13.
You managed to stick it.
Stick it real good. 11 points of damage. That is a magic spear.
And it explodes.
In what way does it explode?
As in it kind of poofs out of existence, like it's not from this plane.
You stabbed
So
it
not like
so
a
hard
gory
it glittered.
splattery, not like a wet splatter, like a plane shifting balloon pop.
Glittery
Yeah.
poof.
A poof.
Just making sure.
Yep.
I guess I can.
Oh, like something just appeared on the turn order.
And I'm actually going to, since it's still my turn, I'm actually going to move 5, 10.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
All right. So it seems to be its turn. It is going to start flittering away. Are you going to attack it?
Of course.
Okay.
At disadvantage or at plane.
It will be at disadvantage.
Still at disadvantage. 9.
Nope. But it
Good.
does stop and turns around and looks at you. as if that's what it
Like-
was waiting for.
I make a mean face at it. Arr.
And it disappears to be replaced by something much larger. And standing
that
before
Khonshu?
you is this creature.
You would reference Moon Knight, and I haven't even watched any episodes yet.
I'm a big enough nerd that I actually read the comics from way back. So
Yeah, I need to read all of the Moon Knight comics because he's fantastic.
that's a beefy looking boy.
Yeah. And it
And
turns.
he's large.
Yes, it is large. It turns, and now that it's
He already took his action. He
uh
had his turn.
no, he was walking away, and you tried to take a pop shot at him, and you missed. So he turned around and came back to you. And as he changes form, you see forming in his hand is a trident that is pure, just inky blackness, like it's come from the deepest reaches of the sea. And he swings it at you. 29 to hit with the first attack,
That'll
and
do it.
16 plus stuff will hit you as well. And as it swings and hits you, you take. I'm not even gonna. All right, we're gonna do this on D&D Beyond because otherwise this is crazy.
That's
I'm
a
down.
lot of
You're not down. Shut up. 19 piercing damage,
Righto.
and we'll go ahead and roll this one over here. You're going to take a die 10. 7 lightning damage. Oh, never mind. It's determined at random. Cool. My bad. Lightning damage.
Okay. Got it.
That was from the first hit. The second one, you take 23 piercing damage. And oh, 8 cold damage from the exact same weapon.
I am already at less than half HP.
All right. And that is its turn. It is your turn, Invars.
Well, that wasn't very nice at all. See, I have to figure out what to do now that stuff has changed and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll cast a spell.
All right.
Making sure that I can get through the spell, that there's not something going to suddenly happen.
No, it doesn't have anything like that going on.
All right. As spiritual, radiant little dragons and serpents suddenly fly all around me, I cast Spirit Guardians, and I'll need a DC 18 Wisdom save from anything in a 15 feet radius of me,
Oh,
whether I
man.
can see it or not.
You would pick that. All right. It fails.
Takes 30 points of radiant damage.
It does not have resistance to that. Ouch. All right. 30 points of radiant damage dealt
I'm sorry.
to this huge
Wait a minute.
thing.
Hold on. Let me do a quick check. Gosh, I may need to. I'm sorry, necrotic damage.
It does not have resistance against that. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a green circle around you. That's your spirit guardians.
Yep, and I'm concentrating.
Okie dokie. Oh, I got to put this guy back on the map.
I'll do a little thing on me so I'm concentrating.
Perfect.
And that's it. I'll stop there.
Okay. Grim Eyes.
Grim Eyes is going to scoot up the tree again
All right.
and move to there.
All right. I'm going to need a acrobatics check from you at disadvantage.
23.
All right. You're fine. You make it across there.
And then I will bonus action dash.
Okay.
And I need to make sure I'm able to. I can.
And just
That's
for
all
the
I'm doing.
record, I would designate my companion,
Yes.
that guy,
yeah.
as not affected.
I understand. I figured as much. I wasn't going to be that kind of a DM.
I don't know. You don't remember me. I might be hostile.
Oh no, I remember that you're part of the crew at all times,
Yes.
and I remember that you've always
Yeah.
been around.
Yeah, and then I'm going to stab this creature in the ass with a meat fork.
All right. Go ahead.
Presumably at
So it's
flat
rump roast, is it?
because I'm flanking it.
Flank.
If you if
Flank.
you went right here, you'd be
I
flanking.
see what you did there.
I went
Right
there?
here, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, cool. I'll flank it then.
All right, there you go. So you are rolling flat.
Yes. Fuck's sake. 11. Not hitting.
Nope. As you try to stick it with a fork, and it just does not pierce the hide of this creature.
He's not done yet.
Yep.
Yep, saw that coming. All right, its turn.
Yes, it did.
It turns to you, since you are the last one to attack it.
Sticking a fork in its butt.
Yeah, I tried to stick a fork in its
I'm assuming you were trying to hit the fleshy part.
Is our turn order weird?
butt.
Because it's going it at 20 and then inwards.
Yeah, I don't know. Something got all funky. I don't know what happened. It was just the messed
It's
up
good
order.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
So I damn it. All right, let me see. There we go. And we're going to do whatever, it doesn't matter. That's the order that it's been going in, so this is fine. Ignore the numbers. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made me do that, and I'm like, okay, good. And then it's like all fucked up again. Thanks, guys.
No, it was correct at first, and then it got wonky.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So something went wonky there on roll 20's end.
Yeah.
That would have been me because I accidentally deleted the one with turn order the first time.
Well, Grim Eyes was going before me except for one round. So
yes. Grim Eyes, does a 14 hit you?
Actually, I don't think it does.
no, you're 16.
Yeah, AC 16.
Okay, well, in that case, a 16 plus stuff will hit you. It turns to
Yes.
you and sticks a fork in it.
I would like to use a reaction to stab it back with my meat fork.
You can do that here in
using-
just a second. You have 17 piercing damage and 8 cold damage.
All right.
Go ahead and use
then
your
I'm going to use
reaction.
the remnant of Scathan to stab it back.
All right.
$15. Nope.
15 misses. All right. Does it have to make a save every time it's in your thing on its turn?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I got to do that
Let me
again.
see. When it enters for the first time or starts its turn there. So it's a Wisdom 18.
Well, it got a 9, so go ahead and roll your damage again.
Oh crap. How do I roll the damage again for that without actually casting it again?
What is that? 5 die 8. Just roll it, I guess. You know, like
Yeah.
the slash roll, whatever.
18.
All right.
Necrotic.
Perfect. 48. Wonderful. I'm sure it feels great about its life. It is going to leave the sphere, though. And so it's staying next to you, Grimeyes, but Invar's, if you want, you can take an attack of opportunity. As
Yeah, I'll
it
do
is,
that.
you'll have it at flat because you're currently flanking when he's moving.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Crit.
Shit. All right. Yep, you hit.
That would have been the lower one. 8, 6, 1, 9. So 14, 15, 24.
Holy
If I'm reading it
crap.
right. Wait. No. 6 plus 9. It's kind of wonky looking.
Yeah.
No, I'm right. The top one is one hand. I was using two-handed. So it was 8, 6, 1, 9. Yeah, that's right. 24.
Sweet.
Crikey.
You did more damage.
Magic spear.
Oh, that's 72. All right.
Let me Okay, yeah.
Okay. That is its
Hold on.
turn. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's his turn.
Yep, now it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to advance on him. Gonna get right up on him. And then I'm going to attack with my spear. That is a 16 to hit.
It does not hit.
I am going to. Man, I should have been using Divine Strike on all of these. I'm dumb. Oh well. However, I'm going to do a bonus action War Priest, which allows me when I make an attack on my turn, I can use a bonus action to make another attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to stab him again. 22.
That hits.
And that would be for 20 points of damage.
Good lord. How are you doing? Whatever. I don't
It's
even.
the Divine Strike.
Oh, okay.
It's calculated in as a War Priest of a certain level. Once on each of my turns, when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can cause the attack to deal an extra 2d8 of damage.
It is bloodied.
I don't stab things a lot, but when I want to, I can make it unpleasant.
It seems that way. It is officially bloodied. You have taken out over half of its hit points.
Is that all? Ugh, gonna have to pick this up.
Grimeyes, it is your turn.
Is this a thing I have to climb up over and onto?
No, it's
Right
just
here?
rubble on the ground.
All
It's
right,
like
cool.
it
I'm
looks
gonna
like
move
the
around to
remnants
that
of an
then.
old broken down tower.
Okay. I'm gonna move around to that and I'm gonna stab it with my meat fork.
All right.
15.
15 misses.
I
Oh,
just want to get off the sneak attack from this.
Meow meow.
Invar's has a voidling with him. All right. Looks like it's its turn again. I need to make a
DC
wisdom
18
save.
wisdom check.
Yep. -1.
Oh, that's definitely going to be 5d8 of damage. 22 necrotic damage.
114. All right.
Just another 80 or so till he cares.
It is visibly frustrated by that. It is going to turn and try to strike you with its trident. Well, that obviously missed as it, in its frustration and fury, it tries to stab down and hits the ground next to you with its first strike. The second one manages to land true. This time it is using both of its hands to attack you with its weapon. So
Well, I'm
that
going to die now.
is 3 die 10. You take 22 piercing damage and 1 lightning. Well done. And that is its turn. Oh, shit. I've been forgetting that it has something. Doesn't matter. Still would have lost. Invar's, after that is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cure wounds on myself
All right. That's fair.
since I've been a pincushion, feeling that a little bit. I'm going to upcast it.
Ooh.
Wow, that's not actually that good, but I heal for 38 points of damage.
It's about average.
Heal for 38 points of damage.
I healed myself 38 damage. All right, I'm dead.
Yes, that's an action. Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
It is not. Are you
So I'm
going to pull out a spiritual weapon?
I can't because it's 2 spells in 1 turn, but I'm thinking about such things.
Okay.
Hold on. Bonus actions.
Ooh. I do need you to make a concentration check, though.
Oh yeah, I got stabbed.
Yes.
Is that at disadvantage?
Yep.
Yikes.
Where
Well,
did it go? Oh, a 4.
Goodbye, Spirit
That would be-
Guardians.
Guardians drops. Sorry for not remembering that when I got hit.
No, it's all
Sorry
good.
for that.
How do I do that? Okay. Save. All right.
But I guess he would get 38 back then.
No,
No,
that
not
was
38.
that was just
He'd
this
get
turn that he did.
22 back. Okay.
Yeah. So he won't take it next turn.
You just, yeah.
Then I'm gonna be all done.
Okay. Grim Eyes. Grady O'Malley or Rick Astley or whatever your name is.
Could be Rick Astley.
Could be Ness.
I'm going to once again try to stab this thing in the ass with a meat fork.
All right. I
It
think you
is
should
turning
start
around
casting
facing
spells.
me now, so that's you're gonna flank that thing. Carve off a piece.
28.
Ooh.
You hit. Well done.
Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, because technically the rules don't work on this one. You're only at disadvantage for your attacks, but you still would technically have advantage if it weren't for this magical effect. So yes, you'll get your sneak attack.
All right, cool. That's the sneak attack. Plus 14. Plus 21 damage.
All right. All right, this thing is looking beaten. It is its turn.
It just got stabbed in the butt.
It did. Huh. Oh.
Should have hexed it. I keep forgetting to do that.
All right.
Entirely my own fault. I keep forgetting to hex the damn thing.
You see it begin chanting, and you see magic starting to form as a bolt of lightning shoots up into the air and opens up the sky a little bit, and suddenly you see a bolt coming directly at you, Grim Eyes.
I would like to redirect that back at it.
How many times do you get to use that?
It's a reaction.
Oh. All right.
Who made that rule?
It's Rick.
Probably Rick, yeah.
Rick Hines, curse you!
I checked it. It's not a once per day thing.
It's just a straight reaction.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a straight reaction.
Okay. You still need to make a dex save
Yeah.
because it's all creatures within 5 feet. Oh, that's cool. Inbars, you also need to make a dex save. Both of you
I'm
at
not within
Yeah.
5 feet.
You're
Am I?
within
What?
5 feet of the creature he just targeted.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry. It's
4.
10. I'm taking it. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, goodness.
I rolled a 3.
You both take 28 damage. It also takes 28 damage. Oh, wait, no. Let's see if it can make it save. It did. It made its own save. With a natural 20, no less. All right. It is looking pretty beaten up. You've used your reaction. It is.
Yes, I have.
There we go.
This is such a ridiculous magic item, and I love it.
It's fucking bullshit. I don't know why. I know why I gave it out, but fuck. Invars, it has walked around to behind you.
Can I stab it while it walks away?
Yeah,
No, I
because
can't.
you've
That
used
was
your
a-
No,
reaction.
because I used my reaction. Never
Oh,
mind.
ooh. Hmm. Well,
I see your bullshit. What are you trying to do?
what?
No, I'm looking at Grim Eyes with his like, I'm gonna see if I can go over here. Oh, I don't have to go around. I go right through.
I was just seeing how far away that corner was, and it's just at the limit of my range. So I'm probably not gonna try to rush that. I'm just gonna stay here and pepper it with Eldritch Blasts from now
Probably
on.
a good idea.
Yeah, that's annoying. I'll stab it.
All right.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes,
17.
you hit.
I'm also going to use War God's Blessing and hit it again.
Okay,
15.
you miss as it glances off the side of its thick hide.
24 damage.
Good lord. All right.
Two-handed spear with divine strike, not smite. Strike.
Fair enough. All right, Grim Eyes, your turn.
3 Eldritch Blasts.
All right, go ahead and try. Disadvantage on all of them.
Dirty 20.
Fine.
A 16.
Nope.
17 is our number.
And a 17.
Fine.
A 15 didn't, a 16 didn't, a 17 did.
And that's 12 points of damage.
All right.
I want to point out on that second one, I rolled a second natural 20.
Yeah, well, too
Curse.
bad for you, bud.
Curse this disadvantage.
All right, anything else you can do with your turn?
Hex it first. I'm gonna hex it.
You can go farther away.
I'm gonna
Eldritch
hex
Blast
it.
got a heck of a range.
Yes, but I'm gonna hex it.
Okay. Hex is a spell, right? Is it a bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action first
Eldritch
level.
Blast is not a spell; it's an Eldritch Invocation.
Shut
But yeah, it's a first level bonus action spell.
up. Okay.
So I'm hexing
Excellent.
it now after cursing again that I've cast spell without thinking.
Which
And I'm going
which ability?
to. strength.
All right. Cool, cool. And that's your turn?
Yep.
All right. It looks at you, Invars, and it is going to attack you with its spear with 2 hands. That will hit.
I'm sure I would die now. Yes.
You said your AC is 19?
Correct.
Just barely hits. All right. Okie dokie. The first one is 20 piercing plus 4 cold.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
The second one is 19 piercing and 1 cold damage.
There's this thing that I feel compelled to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently, every single game, I have cast a spell at the beginning after a long rest. Now, I've established on every single long rest. I didn't actually say it this time, so DM interpretation,
Okay.
because I didn't say it out loud, but every single game I've cast a spell and marked off a spell slot. So you have to tell me, is that a gimme or did I not do that?
It would be on me for not asking if you did anything. What is the spell that you have cast upon yourself?
Death Ward every day when I wake up.
So you drop to 1 hit point, yes?
Correct.
Okay. You are at 1 hit point.
Because that did drop me.
Okay. Congratulations on your death ward.
As it actually says, without dealing damage. Hold on. No. Yeah, 1 hit point. 1 hit point. So, got to figure out how to come up to 1.
Can you not just set your current to 1?
Yeah, I just did.
All right. Invars, it is your turn.
Well, I didn't like that at all.
Tag out. Tag out.
What? Get out?
Tag out.
This thing was looking beat up, wasn't it?
It is looking pretty messed up. It could go either way. You could be the hero. You could sign your own death warrant.
Yeah, I like that. Going to cast. I'm going to use an action to cast a spell on myself.
Okay.
And I am healed for 90 points of damage.
Holy shit. All right. Well done.
Then I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 25 to the other side of him. Now I'm done.
All right. Grim
What's the
Eyes.
rules?
Oh, what?
What's the rules for flanking if I have Misty stepped on top of the creature?
I mean, effectively, if you wanted to stay on the creature, it would have disadvantage to hit you if you managed, but you'd also have to make a acrobatics or athletics check to stay on top for that round. Okay. And then any round after that, after it would just try to shake you off.
Okay. But it would also have disadvantage on trying to shake me off with a strength check, correct?
Yes.
Because I've hexed it.
You have hexed it, yes.
I am going to Misty step on top of it, and I'm going to try to stab it from above with my meat fork.
Okay. I will let you have it. You still have you'll have it at normal. And assuming whatever happens here, go ahead and try to hit it with your meat fork.
$17.
Roll your damage.
9 points of damage.
How do you kill this behemoth?
meat fork straight down through the top of the skull.
Well done. As you pierce its skull, it pops out of existence, and you tumble gracelessly to the ground as per your normal stent. And we'll go ahead and exit these rounds here. And the world around you begins to shift and shape, and you find yourselves back in the center of
I'll see.
the arena.
Whew. Okay.
I'm glad we didn't have to use our heavy powers against that thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Would have been
You
a
good?
waste.
And Grim Eyes is gonna hold up a healer's kit. You good?
You know what? Let me kill a healing potion.
All right. I expected to not kill that. I expected that to go very poorly and for me to be like trying desperately to stay on top of it.
I've also got a regular potion of healing. Let me just kill that too. Yeah, I'm feeling that.
I'm not doing that again ever.
All right. So, standing 90 feet away from you, next to what appears to be a giant pile of treasure next to a very immaculate bag, and what looks to be a very strange magical item is standing in the middle, the old man. And he looks at you both and says, "Well done. Come claim your treasure if you can."
I walk forward
Okay.
to claim my treasure.
Okay.
What are my options again?
You are 90 feet away from them, so effectively you've got a turn, like 3 turns or a dash and a turn.
I'll dash, so 30, 60.
Okay, so you're gonna run 30 first. As you run forward, I need you to make a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Wait a minute, we're not in there anymore. It's a 6.
Fantastic.
I'm guessing that's a pass, right?
Nope.
Honestly, Grim Eyes doesn't even care.
You
He's
take
just gonna.
you take 20 fire damage as a fireball explodes under your feet.
Could I tell where it came from?
Under your feet. And as you look down, you see the remnants of a very strange glyph.
Grim Eyes sees this, goes, "Oh," and he's gonna try to see if there are any of those anywhere around his magic item.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me. At disadvantage.
27.
Cool. You see it quite clearly. The entire ground is littered with these. And they all look exactly
Uh,
the same.
is there a spot where there is not one next to the magic item?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna dimension door directly on top of my item, and I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay.
It doesn't dimension door. Does that have to be on the ground?
500 foot to anywhere.
Really? Anywhere? Neat.
Yeah, I could dimension door forward 495 feet and then up 5.
That's
As
right.
long as it's within
Dimension
500
door
feet.
isn't so much a door as it is
Me just kind
kind
of
of a
popping out of
glyph.
existence, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of arcane gate. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna dimension door on top of my item.
All right. You land upon your item. You're fine in that spot.
Okay.
Invars, is your turn again.
So I'm now 30 feet from the thing.
You are 60 feet from the thing because you told me 30, 60. That was the order that that you chose. If you were going the other way, I would have had you make 2 dex saves last time.
No, I said 30 feet regular movement, and then another 30 feet. I said I dash.
Oh,
So
okay.
30 and then 60.
Well, that was me being an idiot. So we'll just go ahead and pretend that I didn't hear that, and you go ahead and
Do I
dash
need to
this
make
turn.
another explosion save?
Yeah, you need to make another explosion save. Effectively, this turn you're going to make 2 of them at disadvantage.
Well, actually, I'll actually say when the first one exploded, I would have stopped.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
intent was to rush forward, but not like a complete idiot.
All right.
And not like
Okay,
Grimise, who just teleported to an unknown location.
Now, the hoard of treasure and the magic item.
They're on
Are they-
either side of this old man.
How far away are they from each other?
About 10 feet at most.
Okay. This is stupid.
Hey, if you were my size, I would have brought you with me. But you ran forward, and I'm small.
I'm gonna fly forward 30 feet.
Okay.
I don't know that it'll matter.
No.
You let me know.
You fly forward 30 feet, and nothing happens. As you are
Now
hovering
I
over
am
the
30
ground.
feet away from the treasure.
Yes, you are.
And I will dash 30 feet to the treasure.
Okay. You make it to the treasure. As you get there, the feeling that you've been having that you weren't sure where it was coming from, you suddenly feel lighter, you feel like you're more in touch with yourself again, as the effects of the Chalice of Champions has effectively worn off. And as you look around, all of the glyphs on the ground have disappeared. And he goes,
The
very
treasure.
well.
Whoa.
Very well done. We will send you back to your people. Go ahead and gather up your winnings. And we will send
It's a
you
dragon's hoard.
Yes, it is a
I
dragon's hoard.
assume in a dragon's hoard there's magic items.
Yeah, things that'll be
statues,
handled before
mirrors.
next game. Don't do this. I will give you the worst.
I'm not
fucking
asking you
magic
to roll
items ever.
for it. I was actually waiting for you to tell me you can take all that you can carry, smartass. I was setting you up by saying statues
Oh no
and mirrors.
I understand. There is a bag.
I'm assuming it
said
was
a
a bag of
bag.
holding.
You
I was
said
assuming
bag,
it's a
but I
bag of
wasn't going to
holding.
assume. I was feeding you.
Mhm.
I'm being a nice player.
I
You're
appreciate that.
paranoid.
I have to be. You guys are in my party. I have to be paranoid. All right. So he goes, here's your bag to collect your hoard. And there is your item. We will send you back tomorrow morning, so feel free to get a long rest. And you'll
I have
wake
to
up
ask
where
you
you
one more
left.
thing.
Yes.
Can we do this again, and I will receive more treasure?
For the same buy-in, absolutely.
Well, DM,
Grimi's just gonna grab his item, go, I'm out.
And he goes, yeah, during the next games. But today's games have concluded.
you'll have
And-
to contact me for the next games.
Oh, I'm sure somebody will be in touch. You have our calling card, after all.
When will it be? Tomorrow?
They're usually done on a weekly basis, but
Weekly? Let me know.
yeah,
And
certainly.
then I'll start collecting.
he just looks at you and goes, you know, part of adulting is knowing when to be thirsty, and then the other part is knowing when to drink water, right? And then he
You
disappears.
speak in riddles.
And you are left with a bag, a normal small bag.
Yeah, you prick.
treasure, which we will work out during the downtime. Effectively,
Yeah,
what's
I
going?
wagered everything. I rolled big here.
Yes, you did. You
So
absolutely did.
If I can have a very small cut, I will help you carry the rest of it out.
no. I'll explain why after the game.
Later.
Yes, absolutely. So what will happen is you two will gather what you can. You're obviously not willing to share, so you're going to grab as much as you can, which we'll discuss after this. Grim Eyes,
Taking a piece of
go
bacon.
ahead. Yeah, you picked up a piece of bacon, and you can go ahead and throw that in D&D Beyond so that you have it in there, just so I don't have to
Right,
worry
cool.
about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, you will both wake up laying next to Icarus and Essential, fully rested.
Yay!
You basically wake up in the exact, like, literally, like, it borderline spooning, whatever, with your gains and on the floor inside this room. And that is where we will pick up the next time we officially run the Red Opera. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Everybody have a wonderful night. And don't forget to check out the t-shirts. Go to my Twitter. It's like within the last 5 tweets, there are 3 new t-shirts. So go check them out. Have a good night, everyone.
You as well.